Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be feeding my baby cockatiels. These ones are now about a month and 2 weeks now. And let me start preparing the formula. In the end of the video I have something else to show you, but let me finish with the 2 cockatiels and then we can get on with the rest of the video. So I'm gonna just start by adding some water to the formula, which I explained to you before. I've used this one here, so I've used about 10 ml, which is this spoon here is 1 teaspoon, and I'm going to add some water to the formula, and this is 30 ml. Let me just stir this in, and I'm able to make the formula for you. Let's go. So usually what I do is, even if I'm gonna feed them, I don't use much of the temperature because I'm a bit used to it now, that the temperature that they are able to eat. But again, for the video, if you'd like, I would show you the temperature for the food again. As you can see, it's a bit thicker from what I usually make, see. So this is the formula now, and the thickness of the formula that you need to have for the cockatiels now, 1 month and 2 weeks. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to test it. Just give me a second. I'm just going to test it here one more time. Okay, I'm just going to test that up for a while, and then we're going to see as it's going up. So it's 33, 34, it's going up. It's 36 now. So far it's 37. It should be about 38 now. See, it's going up. Okay, so this is an okay temperature. This is a 38. It's going a bit down now because I need to start feeding them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this down, and I'm using my same syringe from the last time. The reason being because I find it more easier to feed them with. So I'm just going to close this and put this here. Okay, so there we go. So I kept them a little bit, hungry, so that I'm able to, proceed with the video, and I'm able to make a video and show you guys. Once again, this is 1 month, 2 weeks. I feed them in this order. Reason being is because I don't want the food to get cold, for the next week. I can make it warm, I can keep it in a container of warm hot water so that it keeps up the temperature of the food. But I prefer doing it this way, so that both of them, like the one won't fight for the syringe, while I'm feeding the other one. So I give them a little time in each side to digest the food, while I'm feeding them. And we start again. No? Okay. So as you can see, they've gone very big and they've outgrown their feathers already. Let's go baby, let's go. So I did feed them earlier on, so they're not very hungry, but I have to feed them a little bit more, so that it like I don't feed them, I feed them like about 3 times a day now. I feed them 3 times a day. As you can see, they are full because I did feed them earlier on, but they seem to be okay for now. What I'm going to do now, is I'm just going to give them a little bit of water so that they, just give me a second, let me put this in here. I'm going to give them a little bit of water. After every feed, you must give them water. Sorry, the one flew on my head at the moment. I'll bring him back now. I'm just getting some warm water to feed them. So, still hand training them, and let's go. So it's just a few drops of water I'm going to feed them, which is very essential for them, since they're not able to eat by themselves, fully. They do eat, like I said to you, they eat the syringe, sorry, I'm getting my words confused. They eat the millets that I give them, and they've started to eat rice, and I've made some rice for them. I'm just going to clean up their mouth now. Stay here, baby, stay here. I'm just going to clean their mouths up. Usually what I do is I clean them up, you know, so if there's no food on their chin or anything, just their beaks. So that's it for the two. As you can see, the food is just stuck on his okay, calm down, no. Okay, so let me just wipe his so I have to try to differentiate between the two, and if it's a girl or a boy. And this one is a boy, as you can see, you know, the distinct of the orange on his cheek, and this is a girl. I've differentiated that, but I'm hoping that I'm correct. I'm hoping that I'm correct in that determination that this is a girl and that's a boy. So let's get back to what I was supposed to show you earlier on, and I did speak about it. I said I have something to show you. So let me get that out, and that's our surprise. So our surprise is 1, 2, 3, and 4. We have 4 new baby cockatiels. So they're just a few days old. And as you can see, the eyes are already opening. This one is a bit opening wide, his eyes, and it's time for the feed for them. Okay, so this is the 4. Let me get on to feeding with them. So the same formula that I use for the bigger cockatiels, I just add a little more hot water in it, as you can see. So for now, this is what I'm feeding them, in this consistency. So we're gonna get down to feeding this the 4 new cockatiels. Let's go. Hey, hi. So let's go. Okay, there we go. Stop. There we go. So 4 new cockatiels. They're a few days old. Okay. Oh, this one is still sleeping, you know, from earlier on, so I just disturbed him from his sleep. But he needs to eat anyway, so that I'm able to fill up his crop. And just before that, you could have seen that his crop was not full enough. So let me get that done. I'll just make it slightly a bit more weaker than that, because they won't swallow, and it's not actually good for them. They can become constipated. So let's go. Okay, so they're very hungry. This one was sleeping, so I had to wake them up, you know, to feed them. The crops are completely empty. I had to leave them a little while, you know, because to make the video. So let's go. Okay, so I'll come back to each of them. I'll just give them a little bit so that they have something in their crop. As you can see, there's just a little bit in his crop. So I just feed them, you know, to top it up. They're going to toilet fine, you know, their poop is fine. I've monitored them from the time that they were born. So they were born in the weekend, and they grew very fast. I can't still remember when they were small, you know. I always think that they were still big when they were born. Okay, there's a second one. Okay, I'll come back, you know, to each of them to make sure that the crop is not it has to be full, you know, properly full. Let's go to the next one. There we go. So not sure as yet, female or male. I will only come to know when they are, you know, when they grow up to be this size. So let's see. Okay. There we go. I'll come back to you, okay? So also with the air in the crop, I've explained to you in the other videos, you know, that usually you give them a massage for the air to come up, but usually with them I don't need to do that. It's just holding their head up or leaving them just to move their body, that you know the air crop will eventually come up. But if there's a there's a problem with the air in the crop, then it's best to take them to a vet. So let's see, this is the third one now, and he's eating quite well. Let's see. As you can see, his crop is nice and it is a bit full, but I will give them a second round now. Let me get to this one here. As you can see, he's got a little bit of food still, but I feed them just to top them up. I'm gonna go back to round one again and feed the first one the way I fed that one, just to fill up his crop and just so that he's okay. And then I will feed them water once I'm done with them. And another thing as well, after this I will show you something else as well, but let me get done with these ones here because they are hungry, and it took me some time to prepare everything so that I'm able to make the video and show you. But they still had a little food in their crop, so that's something good, that I didn't make them starve, so I don't starve them. Let's get this one done. So more or less like a syringe and a half is usually enough when like they are completely hungry. With the 4 of them I use 1 syringe and a half, so that's about 7. So yeah, that's about 7 milliliters, 7 mLs for them. Let me see, I need to check the other one if he's got enough food in his crop. And then as you can see, the crop is nice and full. The crop is nice and full, so he's got a nice full crop. And we're gonna go to the next one. You can see his crop is nice and full as well. And then there's the third one. Come baby, there we go, his crop is nice and full as well. And that's the fourth one, this one here. His crop is nice and full. So they were all sleeping, and I couldn't help but I needed to wake them up to actually feed them. And I will just slip some water through their beak, because it's important, since they are in the incubators, and their body needs this the water in the system. So come Baba, let's go. Let's go. Good. There we go. And you. There we go. There we go. Okay, now one more thing. Another thing I'd like to tell you guys as well. I have another surprise. That just give me a second. Let me put this one side. So 2 more surprises. So these are my 2 new baby cockatiels that were just born yesterday. As you can see, they're healthy and they are fine. Their crop is completely empty, so it's time for their feed. You can see the crop is completely empty, so we're gonna get some food there for them. I've given them the same formula that I use. Sorry, I'm just gonna take this tissue out now, since they are messing it. Come baby, come. And let's put this one aside. Okay, so I'm gonna feed this one. So I use the same formula. What I do is I add a little bit of water again to weaken it, because they are still small. They're just about 2 days old, so they need they can't have a strong formula. Why are you fighting? So they can't have a strong formula, that's not weak. That's I need to feed them a formula that is weak for them, so that they're able to digest it. As you can see, his crop is getting full. I don't feed them the formula that is thick and that is made for birds that, my cockatiels that are 1 month. I have to add a little water, which makes it a bit weak for them, and that they are able to digest. The system can take it and they're able to digest the food. As you can see, his crop is full. So we're going to start off with the second one. They are just 2 days old. So I'm going to leave this one down a bit. so that the air, air bubble can come out. Okay, babies, okay. And then we're gonna bring the next one in. Okay, okay. Go up, 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 up. That's it. Okay, so this is second one, second baby. He's only 2 days old. And the formula, like I've explained to you in the beginning of the video, the formula needs to be weak, so he's able to digest the food, because the system at this moment, can't fight off a lot of bacteria. Their system is a bit weak at this stage. Even when they're at this age as well, their bodies, their system is very weak, but at least they're able to fight off certain. Let's go, let's go, let's go. As you can see, his crop is getting full, and there is some air bubbles there, but I explained to you in my other videos and in this video that some people, they do have a problem with that they are not able to remove the air bubbles. And I've explained to you, in the way that you need to massage it in a circular position, and holding the head up. So that's the way you can remove it. But if it is a problem, then it's best that you take your pet, your bird to a vet. But usually I do this, and I've learned it, and I'm not saying I'm a master at it, but when you learn, you become wary of certain situations, and if something is not right, then you are able to take your bird to the vet. But you can see the crop is getting a bit full. There is some air bubbles in it, but when I leave him like this, so it will eventually work itself out. But if not, then I would have to massage him, or else if I feel that there's a problem, I would take him to the vet. They are still very small now, so the little that I feed them is best for them, not to overfeed them in any way. Let's go. Let me just wipe them up. As you can see, there we go. So it's the two new baby cockatiels, and they're still fighting their way. So that's the two, and the crop is full. It's enough for them for now, and I would feed them in the next hour or two, and I will watch that they are going, they are making proper poo as well, so that I'm able to see if there's anything wrong with them. But so far so good. They're pooping well, and there's no issue there. And so as you can see that they're cuddling here, like they want to find a bit of warmth, so they're cuddling each other. So my incubators are getting a bit small right now. So what I did was I made like a square container, and I've made divisions in them so that I'm able to put 4 of them in it. But now with the new baby cockatiels coming, I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna have to get a new incubator for them as well, because my incubator is getting full, and it's not very big, to keep all 6 of them. So if there's anything you need to know, or you want to ask me about the baby cockatiels and how I grew them up, and if there's anything that I'm able to help you with, then you're most welcome to comment. I will comment back, and I can give you a little bit of advice. I can give you a little bit of advice. So so let's see now. So anyway, these 2 are big, and they've outgrown their feathers. He's a little bit feisty. She's a little bit feisty today, but usually she's very playful. No, baby, no fighting, no fighting, no fighting, no fighting. Oh, sorry. So they like their pets, and they usually stay with me or my husband. They're very attached to us. I can't keep so many, so I'm probably going to be selling them. These ones here, the 6 that is now here, I'm going to be selling them. These 2 I'm going to keep, because they're kind of used to us a lot, and I have trained them. I've started to train them for 2 weeks now, and so I really don't want to sell them. I would like to sell the little ones if anybody's interested, or would like to have one. So you can just comment. There's so cutie. Oh, they're finding warmth, even the little ones. Okay, that's mine. Hey, come here. So that's the 2 little ones, and as you can see, you know, they're trying to find warmth since I'm keeping them out of the incubator for some time. I just want to make the video so that I'm able to show my viewers, you know, all my cockatiels. And these are just a few days old, and these ones are about a week or less than a week, but just a few days as well. This one's only about a day or two, these two little ones. And then I have this one, which is a month and 2 weeks. She's a bit feisty now because usually I put her away, and she's usually not sitting, you know, on the counter, so she's a bit feisty, but she doesn't bite very hard. And I'm training them as well, you know, not to bite or not to peck at us. So guys, thank you so much for watching my video, and please like and comment and share my video. So thank you so much, and hopefully you will see me in my next video, and these ones will be big enough, at least, you know, to feed them like these ones here, which is like a week or so old. Okay, thank you so much.